To all you watchers out there, to all our loyal fans here at Salamene Dota, soon to be Elite Gaming, welcome back to our game night. Now, this is game 2 of A4 Tech. A while ago, Phoenix.Int. Yeah, Phoenix.Int playing under A4 Tech versus Next Level Strategy. A while ago, Next Level Strategy took a win 1-0 over Phoenix.Int after a 51-minute grueling game. Yeah, so that was over 2 kills per minute. I think it was over 80 kills. Or,
I had no idea you could
yeah,
pause in the
around
loading
90
screen.
kills.
I had no idea this was possible. How do you pause in the loading screen?
So yeah, apparently it's also a surprise for people. Okay. So people can pause at the loading stage apparently. But anyway, they're still waiting for one player here right now. It's KKK. Yeah. So
Okay. We're
Wow.
just waiting for kick the K. I'm not reading that out loud. You introduce speech this time. I'll introduce next level strategy.
yeah. So while we're waiting for KKK to get in the game, let's take some time to get reacquainted with our new system. Okay, so to those watching in our stream, thank you guys for your continued patronage. We have some new stuff going on. First and foremost, you can play with our new MooBot. Yeah, that's our moderator bot thingy. He's automated. So you can play with him a bit. You can give him some commands using the exclamation mark. You can type exclamation mark score to check the score automatically. He'll give you the score right there. You can't spam it though. He can only answer it once every few messages. So you can't really spam that command. You can type in exclamation mark elite. That's ELEET. That's our new brand for our community events. We're gonna shift this October for a better experience for everyone. So again, that's exclamation mark ELEET. You can enter that in the Twitch chat, and then you will get more information about us, about our community, and how to follow us. Yeah, you can go to our Facebook page. He will give you the link, but our Facebook page is at facebook.com/elite community. That's ELEET community. So go to us there, like our page, and soon we're going to be shifting from our Salamene Dota Facebook page to our Elite community page. So yeah, you should like us right now to keep updated on the latest things that we're gonna do. And to top that off, yeah, we are gonna bring back the raffles. Yay! I know a lot of people have been waiting for this, but just a little longer. We're sure that we can put up a better raffling experience for all our viewers right now, and even for the Facebook users. So just a little bit more wait. We'll get there, but to know the rules in advance, you can type for in the Twitch chat exclamation mark what's that? Exclamation mark raffle. Yeah, and then MooBot will give you some information regarding our revamped raffle system. Yeah, so you can type exclamation mark raffle or exclamation mark elite or score, or if you want to have some fun, you can type exclamation mark coach.
10th guy is in. The game is about to begin.
Okay, so we're gonna do our unpause, and yeah, here we go. We're gonna move into the drafting phase.
There we go.
Okay, so to recap,
Coach.
Yeah, to recap the previous game, it was Next Level Strat taking the first game away from Phoenix International, Phoenix.Int. After a 51-minute game with so many kills going from both sides, it was actually a large kill advantage for Phoenix.Int, but they weren't able to push because of the amazing defensive capabilities of the Brewmaster, the Razor, and the Enigma. So they had a bit of trouble pushing, and Next Level Strat took advantage of that and were able to push down a lane of racks, then two, and ultimately the base. whenever they took a slight advantage in team fights. So let's see where the next game's draft is going to take us. Right now, Phoenix.Int does have the first ban.
Oh, Brewmaster ban him. They didn't want to have to deal with that coming from Phoenix.
Yeah.
One thing that that made the last game special was that we saw heroes we don't usually see in competitive anymore, like Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter fell out of favor after China started favoring Luna, started favoring Wade over him. Actually, I don't even see Luna anymore. Who else did we see? Slark. Slark also made that game really fun. A lot of pickoffs, a lot of really annoying baiting going on from him. Do you think they're gonna take such risky picks again on their second game?
Let's see where this goes, because right now, Brewmaster has been banned. So, while Brewmaster was ran by Next Level Strat earlier on, they can't pick that for sure right now, because first pick is going to go for Phoenix this time. So, it might be a good idea to take out the heroes that they don't want to go solo for Phoenix. So Brewmaster is a good idea. Templar Assassin, yeah. Perhaps the Templar Assassin actually had more difficulty in. They had more difficulty in the Templar Assassin mid as opposed to the Slark. So it's okay to ban out the Templar Assassin, I suppose. But yeah, there we go. Because of those specific.
Here we
picks,
go. We have the big bad guy himself.
because of those specific ban outs, then you allow some central heroes to the current meta to go through the
Essentially,
banning phase and enter the pick phase, like Doom, for example. Doom is kind of the hero that you typically would want to ban out first round, but yeah, Doom is picked because there's just so many heroes that you have to keep up with right now. So yeah, if Doom slips, Doom's gonna get picked up, perhaps even Lycan. It's kind of surprising that Lycan hasn't been picked in this round yet, so he might get
wow. I'm
banned
amazed
out.
we're on our third phase and there's still nothing with Lycan.
Yeah,
Especially for Dire, because Lycan on Dire is practically a win by 30 minutes.
Yeah, but it's all gonna depend on the execution. The Lycan is an early game kind of hero, moves very very quickly into the mid game because he can take down towers and Roshan quite easily and in a much better pace than even a Shadow Shaman can. But okay, still no ban on the Lycan, but Tinker has been banned. Yeah, Tinker, very annoying hero to deal with. Requires you to commit so much resources to dealing with a Tinker, so it's a great idea to ban him out if you don't really want to waste a lot of time going against a Tinker. And Faceless Void, very understandable. Faceless Void is one of the best carries in this meta.
10 seconds to go.
This is the longest. This is the longest I've seen a Lycan go ignored for
Yeah.
quite some time.
Dire team
What? Okay.
Oddly, in our series, Lycan actually doesn't have too much of a win rate. I think his win rate is something like 33% or less in our games because he's been
So essentially Void during TI4.
yeah, I don't
Shots
I don't
fired.
get it because Lycan has been banned out so many times, but the few times that he has been able to get through the draft and was actually picked, he actually loses. So yeah, it
How
may
many
be,
percentage of those games are on Dire? 'Cause,
most of them
um,
actually, most
The
of them.
Roshan advantage. Oh, most of them.
Most of them.
Yes.
So,
Radiant.
Fun fix. We have our Abaddon. Abaddon, notoriously difficult to kill support hero who's amazing at saving his allies. Probably here to fight the Skywrath Mage. Can purge Skywrath Mage silence with a Photic Shield. I know you can purge like stuns and slows off. I'm not sure how it works with silence.
I think it
Coach?
takes the silence off. I think it takes the silence off.
Huh?
The Apothic Shield actually takes off a lot of things. So I think stun and silence are some of the most basic things that Abaddon can take off. Now Jakiro is picked up by Team Phoenix. Very interesting. And an immediate
Silencer is taken in reply. This silencer, his goal in the early game is to shut down the Doom for as long as he can. Well, of course, like as long as he can, because you can never truly shut down a Doombringer. But if you delay the Doombringer long enough, you could just win the game before he gets how do I say this without being politically correct? Never mind. It's gonna make a joke about getting too much money.
10 seconds.
So they still don't have
5
their
seconds.
one position rule. Who's it gonna be?
Reserve time.
All right, but I think next level strat is aiming for a team fight oriented setup right now. They do have Centaur Warrunner, big team fight hero, and the Razor also can cause lots of havoc in an engagement. And when you initiate with that Centaur Warrunner Stampede and then follow up immediately with a Global Silence, then it's just 4, 5, 6 seconds that you're not able to do anything. Actually, yeah, 4, 5, 6, and then an additional second with the Scepter and a lot more damage. So 4, 5, 6 seconds or 5, 6, 7 seconds with the Silencer ult that you're not actually gonna be able to respond. So even if you have big things like Doom or Skyrath Mage, if you're the one who's caught out by the Centaur Warrunner and Silencer team fight initiate, then you're gonna be in trouble because that's a lot of time for you to be not doing anything, and that's a lot of time for the Razor to burst you down.
I want to point out that this Jakiro pick forces the Global Silence early, because how does a Centaur Warrunner start a fight? He starts a stampede, right? All five of Dire are going to be running right into Radiant. And what does Jakiro have? He has Ice Path. So unless they send Global Silence early, this Jakiro can prove to be very problematic for them, especially since they don't have any way of actually stopping him from long range as of yet. Not to mention, they do have a Queen of Pain on them, meaning if they don't blow the Global Silence first before the fight actually starts, then they can get caught up by an Ice Path, and then things will get very painful for them with Skyrath Mage and Queen of Pain delivering their insane magic damage onto Dire.
Yeah, so it's going to be an execution based game so far. We got lots of magic burst coming in from A4 the Doom in his own right deals an awesome amount of damage with his Doom, and you shouldn't really ignore also the Scorched Earth. It actually deals quite a bit of damage at level 4. Yeah, that's 30 times 16, more or less around 400, 500 damage over time. It's over time though, but if you're staying within that Scorched Earth area, it's you might not notice it, but your health is gonna take a big hit from that over 10 or 15, 16 seconds under the Scorched Earth. So we have lots of magic damage coming in from Team Phoenix. The Doom, Skyrath Mage, the Kiro, and Queen of Pain. All of them are more oriented towards dealing magic damage than right-click damage. But next level strat, they do have the Silencer, so it's going to be execution. It's going to be dependent on
Vengeful Spirit. Interesting, considering the rest of their lineup is going for straight up team fights, and they don't really have much pick-off potential since Vengeful Spirit doesn't have a partner to go roaming with.
Yeah, but
and
it is possible that they pick up the Vengeful Spirit just to leverage some positioning, because Vengeful Spirit can swap out allies that are in a bad position, or can swap enemies into a worse position for them.
This is possibly to keep the Silencer alive, because it looks a lot like Sash is going to be the one position, and then he's going to be having the Abaddon and the Venge with him to act as his backup in case things go bad. Because Silencer can deal the DPS, but he can't take a hit, right? So what other perfect partners are there than these two?
Yeah, so typically they'd want to keep the Silencer alive as much as possible, because that Int Drain is very much a snowball kind of ability if he keeps getting that Int early on. So we have a Mirana, counter initiate, coming in for Team Phoenix. So they can disengage with Moonlight Shadow and then re-engage. It's counter engagement spell from Mirana, or engagement spell, depending if they want to go aggressive or defensive. Either way, Mirana, a good reaction to Centaur Warrunner. But right now we do have a pause.
Okay, as usual, we will be using the traditional start of the game must pause because someone's going to get wrecked due to bad CNET to introduce the teams. I believe you'll be taking Phoenix, Coach, and I'll be introducing Next Level Strat. So, hello and welcome everybody to the second game of our Emerald League. Last game was pretty fantastic, so I have high hopes for this one. We have Viol on the Razor, Pachi Sama on Abaddon. Wow, his Abaddon is pretty decked out. What a lot of hats. We have Cool Kid on the Centaur, Uni on the Venge. Wait, they're missing someone.
Yeah. Silencer
Oh,
hasn't
the,
gotten in the game yet. So the silencer is FY.
Oh, okay. Everyone's in the game. And over on the Phoenix, Coach.
And over on Phoenix, we have Tone on the Jakiro. We have Icy on the Skywrath Mage. We have KKK on the Mirana. We have Ivanova on the Queen of Pain. And Kaiji on the Doom. This Abaddon, though. That's a
Look at him, right? He has so many hats on. It's like hats on top of hats. Dang. I can't even see him properly. Like, the cosmetic preview has his head out of the camera.
That's a sweet, sweet hat. But you can actually see his face. He has a creepy face without a helmet covering it. I think I like him better without... with a proper helmet. Because he kind of looks like...
Who?
Abaddon. He looks like Undying. Scary face. If you take a look.
Well, the difference is Undying does not look this fly. This guy looks like he just walked right out of Mordor.
Yeah.
And everyone else on his team seems to be pretty naked, though. Oh well, they all obviously dumped all their hats into this Abaddon. You're gonna win with fashions, as they say. Oh, FY is reconnected. This game might be starting soon.
Alright, so FY is back, but let's give him a second. Okay, so shout out to Christine John Garcia and shout out Team Smile. Yay! Okay. Yeah, congratulations to Dimitrov. Dimitrov was Vanskor Dimitrov. Yeah. Awesome plays from Team Smile the last time. Okay, so let's do shout out. Shout out to Junie from Violi, from KKK. Shout out to Christopher Gozon. Shout out to Leoncio Boquilla from Tony. And Boss Denki. Shout out to Boss Denki with love from Cool Kid. And Christopher Gozon of Navotas City, the Polar Palace of Navotas. From IC, okay? And another shout out to Judy. So, shout out to all of the friends of the players. I hope
smokes immediately bought my guy.
I hope you're watching. Okay, so Smokes bought out by NLS. They might want to move together here to take a first blood on Team Phoenix. A while ago, they actually had the opportunity to take the first blood much earlier on because they moved in 5 men against the Wraith King. The Wraith King was actually walking solo, but the Slark missed the leash, missed the pounce into a leash. So because of that missed pounce, the Wraith King was able to walk away, and the first blood wasn't picked off until about 2 minutes later. But okay, so we're gonna see the lanes right now. Uni in a bad position, placing himself here behind the trees. Oh, okay. So they might want to go for an early kill attempt because they do have an Abaddon and the Centaur Warrunner has a stun. So if the Abaddon wants to go for level 1 curse, actually 5% slow probably won't be too effective. Maybe should go for the Apothec Shield instead. But they're positioning themselves right now, so it's going to be an offlane tri-lane for Team NLS right now. The offlane consisting of tri-lane consisting of Centaur, Warrunner, Abaddon, and Silencer.
Link is on Doom. Is he gonna go for this? No, just a bit of harass, it says. Just a little taste of what I have in store for you. Both of them giving an equal amount of damage to each other in terms of percentage.
Alright, so they're gonna
Okay.
disengage right now. That's solo versus solo. I think that the Razor would have the advantage in this situation because he's dealing with a melee hero, easy to deal with the Razor, and on top of that, he does have the static link, so he might just render the Doom useless by draining
This-
all of his mana. But the Doom does have the advantage of being
This-
able to devour creep, so that
Oh.
might be something.
They got the Centaur cornered. Home Stop goes down. Ice Path goes down on the Centaur. They're good. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? No, an arrow snipes the Centaur for the last hit. Skyrath is going to disengage. He seems pretty low. He doesn't want to dive this maybe.
Yeah, so that's the problem when you're
Probably should not have gone straight there, Centaur.
Yeah, that's the problem when you try to go for a gimmicky position like that. They actually left the Centaur ripe for the picking because the two other members were here behind. Maybe they were anticipating a solo safe lane, but it was a tri lane. So yeah, they gave up first blood to Team Phoenix.
Look up on top. Razor's really low. If the Doom can just... Oh yeah, he's gonna be a man. He's gonna dive with this. No, never mind. He says, I have absolutely no damage. Oh, it's actually gonna be turned around. If this Razor has... No. Okay. Just a little back and forth on top. Doom is forced to pop a salve. Razor has no salve. He's just gonna eat a tree. Meanwhile, back on the bottom, an Ice Path it goes down. Abaddon. Silencer could be going down here. Is there a core of Photic Shield? No, there's none. Ooh, the Abaddon gets caught by Mirana Arrow. He's going to go down too. 3-0, 2 minutes in. Clearly, game 2 is not going to be disappointing.
Yeah, so right now, tri-lane versus tri-lane, it's Phoenix taking the advantage. They have perhaps a better tri-lane than NLS right now. Yeah, definitely, because they have big setup, concussive shot and the ice path, and can easily set up the Mirana's arrow, and that's a good amount of damage and lockdown coming in from the three heroes. Whereas for Team NLS, yeah, while they can cancel
wait,
stuns,
no, she doesn't have what it takes just yet. Oh, two nukes going down on Co-op. Oh, she has a haste stream. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna run away. Pop us out. Be right this rain. Now where still? I was pretty sure the silencer was going to be the one positioning. Oh, Centaur goes down again for the Skywrath. Painful. 4-0 right now in favor
yeah, they should
of
just
A4 Tech or Osman Splits.
Yeah, they should stop sending one hero here on the off lane. Maybe it's prudent just to abandon a lane. It's hard to think of even abandoning a lane, but sometimes you just have to do it, because if you're just feeding this much and you really have no answer to a tri lane that you're feeding, and you can't zone out anyone, you're giving out free farm. They're gonna get free farm anyway, and you're just an additional creep for them to farm. So at this point
I'd
in
like to
time,
point out that both the supports are level 3 at Tri Lane, while Centaur's only level 2. He's going to be eating quite a bit of auto attacks. Oh, another snipe with an arrow? Another snipe with an arrow? No? No? Oh, they were confident Liquid Firearms going to finish it. That he survives with just a bit of strength. That level 2 saving his life.
yeah, but he still shouldn't be standing there. He might get in EXP range for a couple of creeps. But okay, they see him. They see the Centaur Warrunner. So, nice arrow snipe right there can take out the Centaur. Not anymore, because the Centaur has the trample boots. Okay, so might be helpful for the
Razor
Centaur
is
to
deep
win the lane.
in here. Oh, the Centaur, this Doom does have a stomp. But no. He's going to back off for now. He's going to be content with just sitting down, letting his clarity fill up. That's the one problem with Doom. What is this mana pool? Ooh, that shield almost cancelled his clarity. It's been pretty devastating to Doom right there.
Okay, so
Meanwhile, what do you think of Venge mid?
Venge
This is-
mid. Yeah, the chat kind of predicted this. Some of the chat people knew that someone was going to be playing a mid Venji. Predicted that earlier on. Maybe they knew that. Okay, so right now the Venji mid is going to die. The Skywrath Mage and Queen of Pain burst damage is just too much.
The bit of... Is this why it's silencer? Oh no, he's gonna back off. He's fine. a bit of a TP down for Abaddon. Just heal, Silencer says. Have some of my life. And this bottom tower goes down 5 minutes in. Jakiro's liquid fire doing so much work. Pushing. It's amazing how it took this long for Jakiro to become relevant in this extremely push meta, considering this guy is one of the best at counter pushing and pushing in itself due to Ice Path and Liquid Fire. Meanwhile, they took Razor on top with GG was called in 5 minutes.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Oh, what?
Okay, so we have an early GG call.
We have a
NLS right now.
5-minute GG call, 7-0. Well played to Phoenix.
Okay, so that was odd. This is our fastest game ever. We actually had a 15-minute tap out before, but this beats that by a long shot. 6-minute game. 6-minute game. The drafting phase was longer, but anyway, yeah.
What do we even say after that happens?
Yeah, it was a 7-0 game for Phoenix. 5-6 minutes in, so it might have been too much for them already. They knew that they were behind against more snowbally kind of lineup. So they had a gimmick, but they weren't able to execute that properly. So they know that they're just burning time if they go on. So it's not really our call to make. It was theirs, and they called that. They called the GG. So that should be enough. A4 Tech, just by playing the early game, forced a GG from NLS. So Team Phoenix balances out the tally right now, 1-1, going for each team, and we're gonna move into a game 3. And all right.